Last time on the build. Alright, now that we've magnafluxed the head, what do we got to do next?
Well, what we'll do next is take our straight edge, lay it across our cylinder head here. What we're going to do is check for warpage and get an idea of how much we're going to have to take off the head when we go to put it on the mill.
Okay.
So take our feeler gauge. We got 2/1000ths right here. And right now it's not getting underneath the straight edge, so far so good. Got a little low spot and everything right there.
Okay.
So you get 2/1000ths underneath there.
Okay.
Usually, let's say it's out 4/1000ths.
Okay.
It'll take roughly 5 to 5.5 just to get it straightened up and true.
Okay.
And this also gives you an idea. If they're out too much, then you have to adjust what thickness head gasket you have to put on it too.
Okay. So that can take up some of the slack for it being a little off.
Right, and they can also adjust your compression and everything
I
too.
was going to say, yeah.
Usually when you start cutting at least 10/1000ths is when you start to notice a change in your compression points.
Okay.
But you can compensate that with a different thickness head gasket. All right, this head's pretty straight. What size cam are you putting in? Are you going a little larger from stock?
Yeah, the cam that we're using is 520 lift, both on the exhaust and the intake.
Okay. Well, what we need to do is we need to check our guide to retainer clearance. Since you're putting a slightly larger camshaft in there, you need to make sure that you have plenty of room from the top of the guide to the bottom of the retainer. That way you're not crashing parts and wrecking anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our valve in there, take our retainer, put our keepers on there. Alright, now that's in place. So that's a 520 lift cam?
Yes.
Okay, 520 lift. We're going to set this gauge up.
Okay.
Alright, now if that's set, make sure our valve's good and shut. Measure from the top of the guide to the bottom of the retainer.
So we've got room.
We got plenty of room.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have to go down the line and check every single one, because the guide could be a little bit taller than one or a little shorter than the other.
Okay. So what would happen if somebody just decided to throw a big cam in a motor and they didn't check this?
Well, the lobe on the camshaft would deteriorate pretty much. There'd be nothing left, or crash a lifter, then bend a push rod, break a rocker arm. I mean,
so it would be pretty
failure.
quick.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now that we've checked the cylinder heads, what's up next?
Well, now we've got them all checked out. We're going to take them over our seat and guide machine. We checked the clearance. Clearance and everything is good. But we're going to do a little modification to the guides.
Okay.
We're going to end up cutting them down just a shade to make room for our new valve seals. These seals are better than the stock umbrella ones. They're a little bit more sturdier, and they'll last longer.
What's the benefit?
The benefit, you won't have to worry about changing them for a while.
What about
and
oil?
also you won't have to worry about any oil consumption and everything, any oil being burned in the motor.
Okay.